Good day everyone and welcome to the much anticipated release of the 15th edition of the INTAPS Campus Care newsletter. With the readership of 1.5 million and distribution to over 10,000 schools across the nation. This newsletter serves as a valuable resource for principals, directors and K-12 educators who seek expert insights and thought-provoking articles. Our mission is to provide a platform for our esteemed contributors to share their wisdom with students, teachers and parents, ultimately enriching the educational experience for all. Today, I am honored to introduce our guru, Ruchi Gupta, Principal, New Rainbow Public School, Ghaziabad, UP. She has penned an insightful article for this edition focusing on mindfulness and meditation practices to promote focused attention and emotional regulation in students. Without further ado, I invite ma'am to share her valuable insights with us. Ruchi ma'am, let's start the session.
Yeah, sure.
So ma'am, my first question to you will be, what are some simple mindfulness techniques that students can use to enhance their attention and emotional well-being?
Okay, thank you for your question. First of all, I would like to tell you what mindfulness is actually. I'm sure everybody knows, but still for the benefit. Mindfulness is nothing but it is the self-awareness. Awareness of your own being. That what are your emotions? What do you think about yourself? This is what mindfulness is all about. So the way and the most easy technique that we can use to do mindfulness in students are the breathing techniques. Okay. So there's nothing that you have to do wherever you are sitting. Preferably you have to sit in an area which is open, where you have people around you. And you have to focus on your breathing. So you have to listen to your breaths in and out and concentrate on that.
Okay.
So when I say it, it sounds very easy that you're concentrating on your breathing and doing mindfulness, but of course it's not, because in our children in today's generation, the attention span is very limited.
Very less, yes.
So they get distracted very easily. So it is very difficult to focus on your breathing. But with a lot of practice, when you start doing it, so it is not just the focus on your own breathing, but it is the focus on yourself. Basically, when you hear yourself, your breaths going in and out, your concentration span increases to a very enormous amount that we don't realize.
Wow.
But it definitely comes with a lot of practice.
Yes.
There's another technique that you can use, very simple one that I'll tell you, that you sit in an open area with a lot of people around and try and listen to the conversations.
Okay.
So you don't have to do anything, you don't have to speak anything, just listen to the conversations. It is very difficult again, because once I'm listening to you, I'll be distracted there,
By
then
the
my mind will start thinking something else.
Yes.
But again, it'll come with a lot of practice of months and years. It will not happen overnight. But these are two very simple techniques. If you do this, your concentration span, your memory power will definitely increase. And your self-awareness, your awareness of your own being will definitely improve.
So that's so beautifully and simply you have explained, ma'am. Very well said. So ma'am, my next question to you would be, in what ways can schools integrate mindfulness practices into the daily routines to promote focused attention among students?
Okay, like in the first question, we told you what mindfulness is and how we can do this. So in school, we can do this in various ways. One way is do it regularly into your classrooms.
Yes.
So after every period, once the period gets over and the new teacher comes in, she can spend 5 or maybe 7 minutes to do your breathing practices and breathing exercises.
Okay.
So you can tell the students, just be quiet for 5 minutes and just take a long breath. So take a breath in and take a breath out and focus on your breath. That is what a teacher can do. If she doesn't want to do it at the beginning of the session or in the beginning of the class, she can do it in
Afterwards
the
or
middle
middle.
of the class. So that, because like I said, the focus and attention span is very
Very
limited.
less.
So children gets distracted. So if she do it after 15 or 20 minutes of the class, then she'll able to get the attention back. So children will be able to concentrate better. That's one way of doing it.
Yes, somewhere or the other, it's a human tendency to lose attention, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, we are talking about the children, but we as
Yes,
elders
adults
also,
also.
if you are sitting in a training session, after every 20 or 25 minutes, our mind tend to wander.
Yes.
Then we are big, so we tell ourselves you have to come back, and then we
Back.
come back, but children are children.
Yes.
So there's one thing you can do in the classrooms. Other thing is you can have a proper mindfulness sessions in a week. So you can have a proper period for that, maybe early in
Okay.
the morning or post recess or whenever you want, but you can have a specific periods. So where you can have a teacher talking to them, telling them what to do, maybe a narrator who's narrating, and then they can start practicing it. So this way, this will come into their lifestyles. Then they will know that we have to do this, and this is
Yes.
how it has been done.
Done.
And when something is being done in the school, children tend to believe it and adapt it a little faster.
Faster.
Yes, this will definitely help in their academics because their retention will increase, their memory power will increase, and their concentration span will increase definitely.
Yes, so that's a really commendable techniques that Ruchi ma'am has given us. So ma'am, my last question to you would be, how can parents support the development of mindfulness and meditation habits in their children to improve emotional regulation and attention?
I think it's the most important thing that we need today.
We need in today's era.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The child is in the school for like 7 hours, but at home for like another 16,
6.
17 hours. Active time, even if he sleeps for 8 hours, 8 to 9 hours the active time. And when we talk about their emotional well-being, their mental well-being, it's absolutely important.
Yes.
More than, of course, physical is very important, but if we are physically fit and mentally not
Disturbed
fit,
and all.
disturbed or distracted, of course, our academics and the entire life will be hampered.
Okay.
So it is, first, it is absolutely important and mandatory thing to do. Now, how parents can do it? It's very simple. Parents should start doing it themselves first. So what you see is what you learn, like we say. So when children are seeing this in the school, teachers doing it, other children doing it, now they are seeing at home parents doing it. In fact, this will help parents to bond with their children. In today's generation, when both the parents are working, we understand that there's less time
issues.
and there's a problem. So you can spare, I am not saying an hour, 15 minutes more than
Yes,
sufficient.
sufficient.
So you should sit with your children for 15 minutes. All of you meditate, do the mindfulness practices, and meditation is, you can do meditation in 7 minutes also. Do nothing, just do the Om chanting.
Okay.
That all you can do. Just chant the Gayatri mantra.
Gayatri mantra.
That's very important.
also.
Om chanting, Gayatri mantra chanting, that is meditation.
Meditation.
So again, when I say when you start doing it, so you say, for example, you say that your mind goes blank and there's no thoughts.
Yes.
Believe me, in reality, it takes years of practice to get into that stage. And we really don't want our children to do that immediately. But even if they start, you will realize that there's a lot of positive energy that's get generated when you do mindfulness activities or meditation. Emotionally, they become very strong.
And the aura also gets cleaned sometimes, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you feel that energy when that happens at home or in school. So parents can definitely develop it. In case they don't have time, there are a lot of videos or the audios available. You can use them. And when you use the audio, I'm not saying there's one set of audio that you have to use. There are thousands available. Use one. If you're comfortable with it, good. No, then use another, third one, fourth one. Whichever you're comfortable with, you think that, okay, I'm getting relaxation with this, you can use that. So these are few things that parents can do at home. So instead of them watching a television or a phone, you can sit with them for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever time you have, and do this together.
Yes. So how beautifully and sweetly you explained to us the various meditation techniques, and definitely sure that the audience will definitely adopt these techniques for their future and for their kids. So that was Ruchi Gupta, Principal, New Rainbow Public School, Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. It was a pleasure to have you, and
Same
thank
here.
you so much for coming at the head office of INTAB. We really wish you best of luck for your future endeavors.
Thank you so
ma'am.
much. Thank you.